Out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D-Dun here, back on Oakland A's franchise. Just checking and make sure I'm going to go live. I'd already tried this once and it disappeared, but it looks like we're doing okay. So we are one win away from the World Series. So I know we have a lot of new subscribers recently, so maybe you're tuning into this franchise series for the first time or recently. So year one obviously was terrible. We had the regular rosters. We didn't make any huge moves. So year one was terrible. Oh goodness, there's my voice. Then year two, we had some trades. We had free agent signings. We barely squeaked into the playoffs with like 82 wins, 83 wins. And then once we hit the wild card, we became the best team in baseball. We went on a magical run, and we won the World Series. Year three, we didn't even make the playoffs. And now here in year four, we have a good team, like a solid team that's meeting expectations. That was the thing with year two, is our team was drastically overperforming. And so then come year three, they played about to their level, and then obviously we didn't even make the playoffs. But now here in year four, here we are. We made the playoffs, second in the division, and we had some really intense games in this Texas series, like including, of course, the walk-off 3-run homer that kept us in the series, and then we went on to win the series. And now here we are. We are one win away from beating the Yankees, going to the World Series. Also a reminder on how the playoff series work. I get one fully simulated game, a quick manage, a player lock, and then a full player game, like where I play the entire game. So that was these first 4 games. And even simulated, even player lock, we still won 3 out of 4. We fully simmed the next game. We lost 3-5. And so I am going to hop in here. Next game, this is going to be game 6. We're going to play the full game. Hopefully this is it. We'll clinch this series and we'll move on to the World Series. We're playing at home. And so this is where things could get a little spicy. Things could get a little spicy because our ballpark is very hitter-friendly. And we're, of course, facing the Yankees, who we've already seen hit bombs on us, having to pitch back-to-back to Judge and then to Soto can be very difficult. But, we have some power of our own. It's not like we're slumping. We have young-ish, I guess now here in year 4, not that young. But Mason Miller kind of turned a corner this year. His first year where I think he was in the majors the entire year. He had a sub-4 ERA for the first time. Improved a lot. So here we go. We do what we do with Mason Miller, which is throw cutters and fastballs high in the zone. And we are not off to a great start. Alex Verdugo hits this one to right center in the gap. Rosario kind of late to react to that. Cutoff throw is made. Alex Verdugo also has like 99 contact. Yes. And have we seen Jordan Lawler yet? I don't think we have. It looks like they must have made a trade for him last year. He's having a pretty good year. Looks to be a pretty solid player. But I really like Mason Miller. I love him in real life. And I like him here in A's franchise. But he's kind of a one-trick pony. He has a lot of velocity, and then his changeup. Wow, that's not a strike. Blue. If we don't get strikes up in the zone, we could be in for a lot of trouble this game, with Mason Miller at least. But, yeah, Mason Miller is just kind of a one-trick pony. His changeup's not very good. And other than that, he just has velo. But we do get a ground out of the Judge with 2 outs now. So all we have to do is get through Juan Soto. That's all we have to do. Easier said than done. Notoriously good hitter, both in terms of contact and discipline. Loves his little shuffle. Didn't want to bite on either of the sliders, so we're going to go cutter inside, and we get him. Rung up Soto, leave a runner stranded on third. That's a good way to start the first inning. All right, and we're facing Nasty Nestor Cortez Jr. Got a fastball, cutter, slider, changeup, and 2-seamer. And Rosario's going to pull this one. It's high and deep, and that is a leadoff homer! First pitch, first swing, first run of the game. Let's go. Cutter, up and in. Not even particularly well hit, but Rosario very good against lefties. And then we get a slider right down the middle. Carlson was all over it, maybe a little bit early. And then he's going to slap this one out to right. It's going to roll to the wall. Dylan Carlson has pretty good speed. He's actually going to move for second. The throw is made. The tag is not applied in time. And he is safe with a stand-up double. That is probably the best way to start this game besides going back-to-back homers. Now Soler, our all-star, our Silver Slugger DH, and our home run derby participant. Wow, that was a great pitch. Easily could have been called a strike. But we're looking for something up in the zone. Wow. Okay. Some pretty good pitches there from Nasty Nestor. All right. Soler barrels that one hard to the third baseman, but he overthrows it. An error committed on the throw. It goes to the wall. And that's going to end up being a double for Soler. Scored an error. But also, of course, advances the runner to third. And now Spencer Torkelson torches lefties. That is one thing about this lineup, is we are much better against lefties than righties. Ooh, but very late there by Torkelson. Third base coach does not send the runner. It was a very shallow hit, just really late, yeah, on the fastball. Wow, and that was way more inside than I thought. Chapman also very strong against lefties. Oh, God, the slider. Very early, way offline. Oh, but a good hit here. That's going to be an out, I'm sure. But it's going to be enough to advance the runner to third and score. That's an RBI, sacrifice fly. And yeah, I mean, 3, 4, 5, even down the 6 in the line out has huge power versus lefties. Wow. Wow, we're late on that. How does the changeup hang that high up? Like, I thought it was, I know it started up here. I thought it was going to end up like middle, but I guess not. And then hard hit ground ball to third. That's going to be out number 3, but we strike first. I don't think 2 runs is going to be enough to put away the Yankees. That's for sure.
Leading off for the Yankees.
But still a very, very good start.
Well.
Normally I pitch high up in the zone with Miller. Might try mixing it up a little bit, north and south. It's just been my experience that a lot of times you can get some really hard hit balls down in the zone. But Miller gets his first strikeout there. Royce Lewis has really put the hurt on us in this series thus far. It's been very productive, batting over .330.
That's a ball.
Have an even count. I think maybe the slider could do him in right here. We'll see. Well located, but hit hard, but out to Curtis Mead, who is in the running for playoff MVP, has been absolutely stellar in Matt Geloff's absence. And that's going to bring us to a really important topic coming up, because Geloff has been injured for 2-ish months now, and we're gonna have to make a decision because Curtis Mead has played so well. Do we take someone out of the lineup? Ooh, a slider that was very hittable ends up just getting the look. Just window shopping.
Leading for the Athletics.
Of course, Seth Brown has been insane, although he is not as good versus lefties. He's really the one impact player I think that we have that's just not good against lefties. He's improved over the years, but like he's average now. 50 contact, 59 power, and definitely not good swings there from Seth Brown. Soderstrom works into a 3-0 count. I think we're going to red light him here. I mean, that could have been a ball. It shouldn't have been a ball, but I've seen pitches called balls that weren't even that close. Same thing there. I'm okay with holding off on those, but obviously now we have to protect. And then we pop up the fastball. I mean, you could say that Cortez got a little lucky there. But also just really good pitches. And see, that one's a ball. Okay. But Curtis Mead, over 400 average and over 1,000 OPS. Looks like this is going to be a ground out. It is. Ends the second. So uneventful inning there. But we saw some much better pitching from Cortez. The first inning, he really just left some stuff hanging. And that was a dangerous throw by Miller. Cutter, middle. That easily could have been hit hard.
That's a ball. One ball, no strike.
We get an infield fly out from Vivas.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
And then Verdugo, of course, 99 contact, great vision. Ooh. Get a great swing there. We might go back to that slider. And I think we will. Get a swing and some weak contact. That'll take it. That was a very quick third inning by Mason Miller. Good pitching so far from the A's. Love to see it.
Leading off for Oakland, the center fielder, James Rosario.
Man, that slider's so slow. It's very hard to wait back on it. We shouldn't be swinging at all, really. Uh-oh. That one's hit hard and deep. Not going to be a home run, but off the wall into left center. Rosario with great speed has an easy stand-up double. A slider left up. Perfect by Rosario. And we have a runner in scoring position early here in the bottom of the third. Ooh, that one actually gets by the first baseman. They make the throw to home. Oh, wow, and Rosario ran on that and makes it in safely. That's an RBI single for Carlson. Just out of the reach of the first baseman. And we extend our lead 3-0. Ooh, that was definitely a pitch to hit. Didn't realize it until it was too late, unfortunately. And then a really good fastball inside. Wow. Okay.
Now batting, first baseman.
Soler goes down looking. I mean, those were some great pitches. God, disgusting slider, dude. I mean, that's why I didn't swing at the first one with Soler. I thought that's what that was going. Then we get a high fastball in the black that we're going to foul. Likely to be an out. It is. It is. So early on this inning, definitely some mistake pitches, but now Cortez is just absolutely painting on the edges. I mean, that slider and that changeup tunneled the exact same. Tough fastball to lay off. I don't know. That was pretty close. I don't necessarily blame him. Blame Chapman for taking a rip there. You know, that was close. If the ump's feeling generous, you know, that's strike three. But we managed to scratch across another one. Now Mason Miller heading into the top of the fourth with a 3-run lead. Now into the meaty heart of this lineup, Aaron Judge. First swing goes foul. And this one is gone. That was deep too. You don't have to have a hitter-friendly park to get 391 out. That's what I was worried about. Cutter just not quite as high as we wanted. You know, we're here, it ends up here. Okay. Really don't need that from the umpire. We've seen a few of those already today. And then Juan Soto is able to take this one off the wall for a double. Like I said, 2-3 runs, not enough when you're playing against the Yankees. Oh my God, that's another home run. Wow. Austin Wells take this one just over the right field wall. 2-run shot. Game's tied. That's not even a bad pitch. That's not even a bad pitch. What we really got to worry about here is if we lose this game, then our user-controlled game is gone. So it's up to a player lock, a quick manage to win this series, which is hard because the less control you have, obviously, you're kind of just up to a little bit to the simulation gods, you know? Luckily, we've seen the team perform well throughout the season. You know, we were like a 95-win team, something like that. So it's not like I don't have faith that we can't beat the Yankees in simulation, but we have a much better shot when you're, you know, user controlling. Volpe proving to be a difficult out from Miller. Let's give him the high fastball. Just fouls it off. What if we make it a little bit more inside? He lays off, of course he does. And I mean, it's Mason Miller. It's got to be a challenge fastball, right? Another foul off. We're going to go slider. And then a cutter right in that same spot. And he still makes contact. And his vision is only 60. His contact is 57. And he's had like a 50 pitch at bat. And finally, Volpe goes down looking, but tough inning there as the Yankees score 3. Had a solo shot by Judge.
The shortstop, Bobby Goldbeck.
Wait, did I just warm up 2 lefties? No, okay. Solo shot by Judge, and then a double and a home run. Luckily, like I said, this team pretty strong against lefties. Cortez has had these flashes where he'll just throw everything down the middle, and then next batter, he'll just like paint on the black. Dahlbeck gets a pretty good rip into that one. Takes it almost to the warning track.
Now batting, the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Oh my goodness. Great slider. So you just got to wait for that mistake pitch. Oh, man. But also you get pitches like that. Wow. Incredibly close pitch to lay off. But it is a ball. Seth Brown takes a walk. Like I said, he has instances where he just absolutely paints. This one, a little blooper on the left, is going to land. That's a single for Soderstrom. Advances Brown to second. And now with only one out, we have Curtis Mead, who has been amazing this postseason. Unfortunately, one out. We are in danger of a double play. Just kind of got to keep it out of mind. Just look for something thrown fast and up in the zone. Two and 0 count to start. Should get a challenge pitch soon, right? Oh, good slider to hit. Good slider to hit, but very early on it. Oh, and a fastball hit hard out into right field. Caught. That should move Brown to third, and it does. So we have runners on the corner. And now Rosario, who has great clutch, who has great contact and very good power versus lefties. That one's hit hard out to right, but caught. Fourth inning is over. We saw, I mean, you can't really be mad about that. That's good contact. It's a well hit ball, just unfortunately right to a defender. That's baseball sometimes. We got Miller coming out for the top of the fifth. Not a win opportunity here, but you know, we have 8, 9, and then the top of the order. So, hoping can at least get through the fifth. He doesn't have great stamina, but a lot of that could be confidence. You know, after a pretty rough fourth inning. Can certainly understand why he might not be the most confident coming out here into the fifth, but really surprised at the number of strikeouts we haven't been able to get. Like, I have some guys down here with like pretty low contact and vision ratings that are still making really good contact. Just fighting off every pitch. Even pitches way inside or way outside. Vivas gives this one a run. Rosario can't actually make the play, and then it bounces over the high wall for a ground rule double. And I think that's our sign. We're going to go to a lefty.
Your attention, please.
Garrett Crochet. I mean, Verdugo has 99 contact versus both. So, take that for what you will. I will say we have gotten squeezed and just outright bad calls from the ump. Seth Brown with the throw to home. It will not be in time. That one just shot down the line. But we cannot dismay. Have to just stay focused. Get 2 outs.
No ball. 1 strike. No ball. 2 strike. Ball.
It's so tough pitching to judge because you say, oh. Because we say like, oh, you know, quick 2-0 or 0-2 count. Should be an easy out. And then, you know, we can't locate on a couple of pitches. Can't get him to bite. But he swings through the fastball. And we leave a runner stranded. But we have a deficit to climb out of. And Dylan Carlson starts us off right. Hard hit single out into right field. Finally get a fastball. The thing about Cortez that's been tough is he has not been consistent, really. Like, he hasn't been throwing consistently down or up or left or right. He's been, I don't want to say all over the place, because at times he's had incredible control. But, I mean, he's just having a really good day. Torkelson shoots that one through the infield gap, though. Starting to get, I think, a little swing happy, but also, Chapman's hit hard and deep. I thought that actually did have some carry. It had a lot of pop off the bat, but not quite enough. Good pitch to swing at. Not going to be mad about it. Big opportunity for Dahlbeck. Passes on the inside fastball, pitch 1. And then we're under a fastball. That was definitely the pitch to hit, but just under it. I feel pretty good. Like, we're hitting Cortez well. We're getting good contact. It's just when we have runners on, we gotta clutch up. It's not that we haven't. It's not that we haven't at all, obviously. But we need to be more consistent with runners on base. And the other thing that really worries me about Crochet is he's had some issues finding the strike zone at times. And, you know, whenever you have Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, it's not like you want to give him a ton of challenge fastballs. That one just ekes out. Solo home run for Juan Soto. It's not even a bad pitch. It's just a really good hitter. A's down 2. Okay, we've really gotten screwed on a few of those pitches, we'll just say it. But we're still not out of this, right? We scored 3 runs in the first inning. Unfortunately, we've been silent since, and that's been our issue. We've been silent since. No, we scored 2 in the first and then 1 in the second or third. Either way, we know we can score runs, so being down 2 isn't exactly an issue. But we got to step our game up. Crochet gets a strikeout on the low slider, catches him looking. And now Volpe, who ended up being a really tough out for Mason Miller last at bat. Quickly 0-2. And then shut down. Let's take a look at the bullpen. It looks like this lineup is actually really weak versus lefties. So we're going to rely on that. We're going to go to Andrew Chafin now. And now this is the one thing, though, that has surprised me given our power versus lefties is I did expect more runs against Cortez. But Nasty Nestor is going to be nasty, you know. I mean, that thing's just painted on the outside part of the plate. You have to take a rip at it. Soderstrom gets a hold of that one. Hard hit ball out into right field. Good single. We'll take it. Be a good time for Curtis Mead to continue his great postseason. And that's a high fly ball out into right field. Off the wall. Soderstrom is actually going to make it home. I was waiting for it. It's an RBI double for Curtis Mead. Phenomenal hit. Right through the gap. All right. And now we are facing a righty. Looks pretty similar to Cortez. Ooh, but flashes the leather there. Rosario hit that right back to him. That's out number 2. And Carlson, I guess under it. Flies out to right. That was definitely, I mean, that was a good pitch to hit. We just got to barrel up these, we got to barrel up these pitches when we have opportunities. We got to make the best of them. Start off strong. That's a 3-pitch strikeout for Andrew Chafin. And I know we've talked about it a lot with him. Not a great regular season. Regressed a lot this year. Has been pretty good here in the postseason, though. But real tough ask to bring him back next year. But we'll get to that when we get to the offseason, which is hopefully not today. Which is hopefully not today. I would be heartbroken. After such a good season and some amazing postseason games. Also, who wants to lose to the Yankees? Come on, Chafin. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He gets to the top of the 7th,
seventh inning stretch.
and we're down 1 run. We're running out of time. But it's also an incredibly close game. We have a talented bunch of hitters. I'm not concerned. But it is another really close competitive game for the A's in the postseason. Please land fair. Oh my God, it does. The baseball gods are with us. A high floating, a fly ball out to right field. I have no idea. The right fielder must have been shaded way left because that thing was up in the air for a long time and he wasn't able to get to it. And Torkelson takes a good rip at this. It is high and deep out to left field, and it is off the wall. Hits at the bottom of the wall, so it should be a double for Torkelson. Soler uses his old-ass legs to get home, and we have a tie ball game. MLB The Show says we have a 70% chance of winning now. We'll take that any day of the week. Can definitely hear the crowd get into it. They don't like the call. It was a good call. Chill out. And Chappie sends this one right back up the middle. Should be an RBI. It is. Torkelson makes it home. RBI single for Chapman. And we are going to see a new pitcher. It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy.
Hamilton.
Let's take a look at Ian Hamilton, 30-year-old righty, a 6.35 ERA. Love to see it. Good velocity, not good break, really bad control, walks batters. Okay. Oh my God. And first pitch, first swing, first home run for Bobby Dahlbeck in the playoffs. 438 feet, an absolute piss missile out into left center. I was about to say, Bobby Dahlbeck, not great against righties, but we'll give him a shot here. And he makes him pay. A's now back with a 3-run lead. It is getting spicy. Now we saw the Hamilton does tend to walk a lot of batters, so we can keyhole. We can expect a lot of balls. We can expect some mistake pitches. And that was not one of them. Holy cow, Seth Brown takes a huge rip at a slider way inside. And we have a full count. Oh, chopper right back to the pitcher. He makes the catch before it hits him in the dome. I mean, you have to take a swing at that, right? You have to. Sodi having a pretty good day, 2 for 3. Make it 3 for 4. Hits this one hard right past the pitcher up through the middle. Another single for Soderstrom. All right. Curtis Mead, one of our heroes of the offseason, in the running for playoff MVP. And that's why another hit. Over a 400 average, 2 for 5 today with an RBI, I think. Like I said, Ian Hamilton, Looks like we're going to have our opportunities. And there's another one as it gets past the second baseman. It's going to be a RBI single. Meade gets to third. No, not a single, a double. He runs on the throw. And the A's now up 4, going from down 3 to up 4. And now I say hello to Clark Schmidt. Another 30-year-old righty, but this one only with a 1.29 ERA. Huge velocity, huge break on his pitches, so he has great stuff. He's also a starter, probably their lone reliever. Only posted a 5.39 ERA in the regular season, but a 1.29 here in the playoffs. So,
number 86, Clark Schmidt.
We'll see. Slider, sinker, slurve, cutter. This man is designed for ground balls and weak hits. But Dylan Carlson having a great day as well. 3 for 4. Starts off 2-0. Okay. Great front door slider. Just outside. We have a 3-1 count. We should expect a challenge pitch here. And we get one. Carlson out in the right. That one lands in the gap. That will score 1. That will score 2. And that is an RBI double for Dylan Carlson. A's up 11-5. Now with 7 runs scored in the 7th. And it doesn't get easier for Schmidt as he has Soler up. However, Soler with a huge rip on that slider eats him up pretty good. And they rocket out into left field. This one snagged on a line, though. Looked good, 105 miles per hour off the bat.
First baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And again, starting off 2-0. Now 3-0. Definitely going to red light Torkelson here. Unless it's right down the middle. Which it is. But I don't think we were quite ready for that. Definitely a pitch you want to take a swing at. But oh, swings at the next one. A cutter down. Chopper back to the pitcher. Clark Schmidt gives up quite a few runs, but does show a bit of defense there. But the A's now with 17 hits. We're finally starting to connect them together. Cod. Hello, K5.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jordan Lawler.
Cod will be this evening, so I'm going to be live playing the show for probably another hour or so. Take a break, make dinner for me and the kids, and then I'll be back on for a few hours tonight playing COD. But thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, Andrew Chafin had a pretty good 7th. Let's see if he can make it through the 8th. We may go over 1, go like 1 1/3, because this lineup is just not built for lefties, which makes me think we should have actually gone with Julio Rice. He wasn't quite full energy, but this lineup is definitely susceptible to a lefty, and we found that out the hard way after getting their Mason Miller got smashed. Part of which by this man. Aaron Judge hit a solo shot, kind of set off the Yankees inning that put them actually up the lead. And now after an explosive 7th inning, we take the lead. But Chapman there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Now lefty against Soto. You got to think we have at least a small advantage here. Also, the umpire apparently likes to give low ball some strikes. We're getting the Soto shuffle. He's not happy. We're going to challenge him. Go back up with the high fastball. And then he whiffs on the slider. We'll take it. Chafin works through 2 innings with no earned runs. And now, even though it is not a save opportunity, Jojo Romero, our closer, will come in because we need to win this game to beat the Yankees. Clark Schmidt stays out. We are under no pressure to score any runs, up 6. But if we can score 7 runs in an inning, we know the Yankees can also. You can see up on the scoreboard there in center field, they scored in 3 consecutive innings. There's no reason why they cannot continue to score. Chappie whiffs on the low inside slider. And Bobby Dahlback continues his run against Clark Schmidt. Homer in the 7th, and then here a single. Seth Brown with an auspiciously quiet day. Maybe it's because he had to face Cortez for 3 at-bats, and he's just not as good versus lefties, but much better versus righties. And we are expecting a hit here. He is due. And that is a 4-pitch walk for Seth Brown.
Now batting, the catcher.
Not good for the average, but good for the on base. We'll take it. And our Sody Pop, Tyler Soderstrom, 3 for 4, all singles, but have all come in really important moments. As you can see, there could be a lot worse. We've left 8 men on base so far. But finally clutch up when we need to for an inning. And we've saw that a lot throughout the year. But absolutely raking last inning. And Clark Schmidt is losing it. He really kind of clamped us down a little bit last inning. At least stopped the burn. Oh my Lanta.
The second baseman,
Curtis Mead, our off-season hero, with a chance to blow this game wide open. He has been stellar so far. We'll see what happens on pitch number 2. Ooh, a good sinker. Barreled it up, but just did not time it well. Very late on the sinker at 96. And that is a hard hit single. Obviously not a grand slam, but a 2 RBI single for Curtis Mead as he continues his excellent run. And this may be out of reach for the Yankees. Now up 8 runs with only 1 inning left. And Ahmed Rosario is going to clear the bases. That is a 2 RBI double for Ahmed Rosario. I mean, what are you going to do? That's a fastball, middle of the plate, just a little low, crushed. Which we need because Ahmed Rosario had been freezing cold coming into this game, hitting barely over 100, and then has a great day. Dylan Carlson looks like he's going to ground out, but prior to that has also had a great day.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Jorge.
And now up 10 runs. We have seen this offense just become absolutely explosive at times. But we've also been shut down. It's just like any other baseball team, and that's just so exciting. We actually had a really close game going here. But we finally started to get those RBIs to really clutch up. Hi, I'm new. Hi, Stacy Robinson. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Welcome. We are working really hard to make it to the World Series, and it looks like we're going to. We were actually losing at one point to the Yankees, and then we fought back, able to tie, and then we absolutely blew the game open in the 7th, scoring 7, scored 4 in the 8th, and now it looks like this one should be out of reach for the Yankees, but you never know, I guess. But 10 runs is going to be really difficult to overcome. I mean, really, we faced Cortez for the first, 6 innings. He only gave up, I think, 3 runs. And then the relievers just really did not pitch well. We got some very hittable pitches, and we took advantage of it. And now with 1 out left, Dahlbeck for the throw. And the Yankees still have life. That would have been a very, very tough throw to make. But we're not messing around. We are just chucking strikes. We want to end them. And there it is. The A's have won the series in 6 versus the Yankees. American League champs. Obviously the hype is real. And I honestly thought that we might lose this game. We were down 3 at one point after being up 3. But we did just enough to send Cortez out of the game. We got to their relievers, and when they made mistake pitches, we did not miss.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes.
I mean, we saw
Here tonight, and we remind you to please
3 home runs this game by Judge, Soto, and Austin Wells. Pitching, Cortez went 5 1/3, only giving up 3 runs. Like, that's not a bad starting pitcher stat line. Not bad at all. Not great, not elite, but definitely not bad. But then, as you see there, the relievers come out. We score 3, then 4, and then 4. And then for us, we just, come the 7th, and we just turned it on. Home run for Rosario and Dahlbeck. Double for Torkelson, 2 for Rosario, Meade with a double, Carlson with 2, Soler with 2, and then our pitching was pretty good. Mason Miller gives up 4 in 4 innings, 4 1/3. So Mason Miller, we actually, New York actually outpitched us, starting pitcher to starting pitcher. It really was the bullpen that made the difference here in this game. The Athletics have won the American League Championship Series and will be taking on the Phillies in the World Series. The hype is real. Okay. We are in the World Series. Let's take a look here at the awards. Postseason MVP Seth Brown leads that race, batting .418 with 6 homers and 12 ribbies. Curtis Meade with a slightly higher average, but 3 less home runs and 11 RBIs. Soler under 300, but has 4 home runs and 14 RBIs. So, Soler not hitting for as good an average, but very good power, driving in runs when he needs to. And then on the National League side, Nick Castellanos is having a huge offseason. 429, 7 home runs, 13 RBIs. Bryce Harper having a great postseason as well, 5 homers. And Trey Turner, who I think won MVP? No, wait. Oh, I was thinking of Corey Seager. But very, very good Phillies team. Let's actually take a look at their roster here. Why am I missing? There they are. All right, so they have Painter, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez. None of these guys seem particularly elite, but just a really solid group starting off. It's really good rotation. Brian Abreu, Kopech, Genesis Cabrera, some well-known, Tyler Matzik, some well-known relievers look pretty good. Looks like their bullpen's actually really, really good. Jose Alvarado looks absolutely disgusting. Has been excellent this season. JT Real Muto, Bryce Harper, of course. Tyro Estrada, Max Muncy, still playing at 35. Okay. Trey Turner, how was his year? Amazing. 280, 514 slug, 860 OPS. It's a pretty good year. Then we got Brandon Marsh, the Dirty Bird. I don't even know if this is his nickname, but he just always looks disgusting. No offense at all. But holy cow, the dude just never looks like he washes his hair. I don't know either of these guys. Oh, I know Jose Siri, but I don't know Johan Rojas. He's pretty young. Looks like he was a rookie when we started this franchise, and he's worked his way up to the starting role. And then their postseason MVP, Nick Castellanos, I think he's probably DHing for them. He had a pretty good year, 25 homers. Okay. So that's their lineup. We, of course, know our team. And now, again, for the rules of the playoffs, I have a fully simulated game, a player lock, a quick manage, and then a fully user-controlled game. Obviously, I want to make sure to use my user-controlled game in high-pressure situations when we need a win. That way I'm not relying on the computer. So game 1, we're going to start off with a fully complete sim. My hand is on triangle. 3, 2, 1, loss. Wow. And not even really that close. Only 5 hits, 3 runs. We had Bobby Dahlbeck hit a homer at least, which looks like that was a 2-run home run because the RBI, I think, counts for himself. Stuart Orr, our young rookie, who's pitched phenomenal so far, only pitched 4 innings and gave up 5 runs. Not great. Trevor Rogers came in and pitched an inning, and then Jaime Barria finished off the rest of the game. Okay. It's a tough start. All right, game 2. Game 2. We have Julio Urias. I think that's going to be a game where I think we're going to quick manage this one. I feel pretty, I mean, he's our ace, so I feel like he's a good option for. Did I select quick manage? Quick manage, yes. He's a good option for some sort of simulation. Okay, here we go. Great, leadoff double. Okay, then caught stealing. I appreciate that. Fly out. Great. Get through the first inning unharmed. Okay, Chapman walks. Rosario strikes out. Brown fielder's choice, and Slayer with the fly out. And I forgot. Oh, man. Okay, I guess we can always pitch hit him. But we have Zach Geloff. Okay, double for Castro. We walk Kyle Schwarber. And Rio Milito grounds out. Okay. Torkelson grounds out. Meade grounds out. Soderstrom strikes out. Okay. Ground out, fly out, single. Now Bryce Harper, fly out. Okay. Pitching well so far. And they are pitching even better. We have yet to even get a hit. They bunt. Okay, but no harm done. Rosario ground out. Seth Brown walks. Soler? Strikeout. Damn. We are currently getting no hit. Walk. Another walk. Chappie, brother, we need you. Chappie. Damn. Okay.
First base. He's safe. 3.
Okay. I mean, we're obviously this is a pitcher's duel if I've ever seen it. Although we need a hit. There we go. Our first hit of the game. Oh my gosh. Hey! And we break the tie, the deadlock with Spencer Torkelson double. Now Curtis Meade. A double. We're up 2.
Your attention, please.
And they're gonna switch.
For the Phillies, number 44.
Orion Kirkine. Kirkering. Okay. Dude looks pretty good. Pretty good. He's another righty, so we'll keep that in mind. Sodi with a 2-run shot. We're up 4-0. Here we go, Dylan Carlson. Okay, out. Arias still has plenty of energy. Gives up a home run first at bat. Sick. Carl Schwarber, strikeout, line out, ground out. Great. All right, let's get to their bullpen. Come on, Dahlbeck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They switch.
please.
Okay, so they switch to a lefty.
Philadelphia, number 30, Gregory Soto.
Now, Dahlbeck does not hit righties. No, he does not. So we're going to pitch hit Mauricio. Much better against righties,
Now coming into pinch hit.
at least in simulation. Fly out, sick.
Mauricio.
Chappie strikes out, Rosario flies out. Arias getting a little low on energy. Gonna have to be very weary of that, but still strong. Seth Brown also not good against righties. Or no, he's not good against lefties. But I don't think could go Noda. He plays the outfield. Good discipline. No, Seth Brown's been amazing. We're going to give him a shot.
Attention, please.
Oh, he switches.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Now Brian Abreu.
52. Brian Abreu.
He looks disgusting. But maybe he gives us a walk. Fly out. Ground out. Pop up. Okay. Arias, very low energy. We got righty-lefty switch hitter. So going, lefty-lefty, whatever, doesn't necessarily help us. We're going to pitch him on a short leash. There it is. All right, so we got Max Muncy and Castro. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? We got to go with our closer, Romero. Strikeout. Ground out. Ground out. Athletics defeat the Phillies 4-2. Series is tied. Okay. So in simulation, we lose one, we win one. Okay. So let's see, we got Tristan McKenzie. So what else do we have? We have a player lock and then a full played game. We're going to player lock with Tristan McKenzie. Now, whenever McKenzie gets pulled from the game, which is bound to happen, we just go to quick manage. So it's still a simulated game. All right, let's see what we can do. Facing off against Trey Turner, leading off. And a swift strikeout on the great Trey Turner. Okay, Tristan. Now we got the affectionately nicknamed Dirty Bird. I just call him that because he looks gross. But again, no disrespect. Now the only issue that we've seen with McKenzie throughout this year is when that curveball. When it's on, it's on. When it's on, you get tons of swing and miss. We get strikeouts. But we've also seen when it misses, gets crushed. And that's the worry. Wow, 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Trey Turner and Bryce Harper both go down swinging. Great inning. Do we get run support? No.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder.
And this is another reason why it can be a little risky.
Nope, that's the ball. Nobody here, nobody. No one, no strike.
Player locking, because you never know if you player lock a position player.
2-0.
You don't know what your pitcher's going to do. If you player lock your pitcher, you don't know what your offense is going to do. And last game, we were no hit into the 5th or 6th inning. So we've seen that this offense can struggle. Even when I put user control, we've struggled.
Outside, that's a ball. Hey!
So nothing's guaranteed.
No, that's low.
And one thing A's pitchers do not do, or at least we coach them not to do, is walk. I would rather give up a hit than, or a chance of hit,
Hey, come on now.
than just give someone a free base. And that's strikeout number 3 for Tristan McKenzie in 2 innings. Take that all day. So far, pitching very well. And 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. McKenzie not known really for his strikeout stuff, but pitching well here. And let's see if the A's offense can give us some runs. They do not.
Phillies.
Okay.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Plays that first here. No ball, 2 strikes.
Is he going to go down on 3 straight fastballs?
That's up.
He is, although not a strikeout. But we'll take an infield fly. Ooh, a generous call, to say the least, by the umpire there. Gives us that strike that probably should not have been one. Give me that. He went around. Heck yeah, he went around.
Hey, we got one.
And another strikeout, his 5th in only 3 innings.
2 down.
Kinsey absolutely dealing here versus the Phillies. I'm sure their fans are just saying nothing but positive things about him. After all, is the city of brotherly love.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
2 strikes.
I'm not being facetious at all, by the way. Whoa, a vicious swing and miss there. McKenzie is dealing. But what can our offense do? Nothing.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
And we are back to the top of the lineup here. Trey Turner, of course, not an easy out by any means.
1.
That is hard hit to Dahlbeck, who cannot glove it. It is ruled an E6 error. And that is trouble because Trey Turner has speed.
Ball 1. Turn 2 here. 2 ball, no strike. Yeah.
Will you ask your sister if she wants to split it? Because those are kind of for her.
Well, our contribution to the one
Me? Oh, I do not want it. Okay. Fly ball out into left. Caught by Brown. What?
No runner, hold.
Yes, I guess.
Now batting.
Okay.
The first baseman, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper by himself is dangerous enough, but Bryce Harper? Why did I have such a hard time saying Harper? But Bryce Harper with a runner on is even more dangerous. I mean, pretty much no shot of catching Trey Turner. Ah! Get hit. Mead to first. Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough.
Come on now, get ahead of him.
What could have been without the air, huh?
0-1.
I guess we'll never know. But currently scoreless.
Ball. That's ball two.
Looking for a ground ball double play would be
2 strikes.
real nice. And I think our first full count of the game. Payoff pitch is there. And that is a strikeout looking.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Okay.
Sit down now.
Be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. I mean, McKenzie's been dealing. 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. Unfortunate error led to 1 base runner, then a steal. And then we get hit in the leg by a hit. We aren't able to glove it. But we get out of it. Now, come on. A's, give me some runs. Yes!
For the Phillies, the second baseman.
We finally get some offense. 1 run in the top of the 5th. And now we just need McKenzie to continue to do what he's done, which is absolutely paint. I have yet to see, I think we've only seen really like 1 mistake pitch. Everything else has been very good. That one, a slider actually below the zone. That's just better hitting than it is
Let's turn it. Come on now.
than it is bad pitching. Now that was a little bit of a miss. Fastball catches quite a bit of plate there actually. But luckily it's just a soft fly ball out to right.
Steal.
Another steal put on. Soderstrom with the throw. Not in time. Second steal of the game for the Phillies.
Oh, that's off the plate.
One out now.
And we need to put Real Muto away.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
What do we think he's sitting? I would think fastball. I think I was right. 9 strikeouts
The third baseman, number
through 4 2/3 for Tristan McKenzie.
Muncy.
Amazing stuff.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One.
Should be an easy play for Chapman. It is. Into the 5th. 5 scoreless for McKenzie.
Hey, no outs here.
No problems getting your strikeout.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Trey.
And A's score 2. Pitch number 69. Nice.
Where's it first now?
Actually, I think technically that was pitch 70. But we're going to call it 69.
Nope. Ball 1. I got a ball
Ooh, that was actually not nearly located well at all, but happy accidents.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Like Bob Ross would say, just a happy accident.
The bat,
10 double-digit strikeouts from McKenzie, who only has a K per 9 of 74.
March.
Making, I mean, again, just locating really well. Taking a page out of the Greg Maddux book. Why throw harder when you can just locate better?
1-1-1.
Get their doll back. Throws made in time. Great play by Torkelson, stretching for the glove.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, 2 away now.
And I mean, just absolutely dotting.
That's a ball.
This is on Hall of Fame difficulty pitching. And the reason why I like Pulse is because it really is ratings based. Like, look at that. I wanted the curveball here. It ended up over here. You just kind of put your pitcher in a good position. And it's up to his ratings to do the trick. Now pitch 81 to Bryce Harper. And he's starting to get a little deep into this at bat. And the chances of McKenzie going 9 are slowly dwindling away. I don't think we've seen a fastball low and away. Let's give him one. Great pitch to lay off there. I think we go back to that spot, but we're going to give him a little bit of a challenge pitch here.
1-1-1.
Hits a little chopper. Meads there. Throw to Torkelson is in time. And that's 6 strong for Tristan McKenzie. They do bring us back out for the 7th. We actually, our energy's still in the green.
Nobody here, nobody.
Mainly, I think, probably because his confidence is so high. But you got to think we're going to start losing it a little bit at some point. Maybe now is that time as we miss 2 fastballs.
1-1-1-1.
Get a good slider. Hard hit, but still a grounder. And pitch number 90.
1-1-1.
Another chopper. Meads there. Throw to Torkelson. In time. Out number 2. Let's go.
Hey, 2-8. 2-8.
That one was a mistake pitch. It is going to land. I hope we don't get pulled. I want to keep pitching. Okay. So a man on first. That one is not gloved. And this might get us pulled. No. Okay. I am a little worried. I can't lie. That's good.
Hey, 2 away. 2 away.
Uh-oh. That's a hard hit ball. And not even really a bad pitch. Oh, maybe it was. I thought it was lower than that. But JT Real Muto ties this game up with a 3-run homer. Unbelievable. If you want to call that a miss, it's not a miss by much.
0-1. 0-1.
Really not even a miss by much.
2 outs here.
Pitch number 99 is a good one. Swing and a miss from Max Muncy. And disaster strikes in the 7th. And we're pulled.
Your attention, please.
We go 7, allowing 3 runs. And now we're forced to go to quick manage.
Pinch running at first for the Phillies.
Okay.
Number 22, Jose Siri. Now pitching for the
Seeing Greg Soto again.
number 30, Gregory.
I'm not sure why you would do that. Okay, never mind. Now I know why. Soto's from walks. Carlson, fly out. All right, so we got righty, righty, righty. Let's go to
Your attention,
Thompson.
please. Now pitching, Ryan Thompson.
Okay. Dahlbeck crushes lefties. Let's see it, buddy. Ground out. Chappie crushes lefties. Ground out. Rosario hits lefties. Fly out. Sick. Righty, lefty, lefty. Strike out to Turner. Let's go to, we're in the 10th. We're going to bring out the closer.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Jojo Romero.
Oh my God. And he blows the save. Phillies win game 3. I mean, what are you going to do?
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error.
Chapman, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Rosario, no hits, no walks, strikeout. Seth Brown, no hits, no walks, strikeout. Soler has 1 hit and 2 RBIs. That's good. Torkelson with a hit. Mead with a hit. Like, we go 5 for 36 on the day with 8 strikeouts. Phillies, not really too dissimilar of a line. They only go 8 for 38 with 15 strikeouts. But that 1 home run really, really hurt us. Absolutely brutal. Okay. And now we have our full player game. This honestly looks like a lineup that would not be great against lefties. Lefty, lefty, then righty, 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 righty. So maybe, I don't know, maybe righty's the way. Tyler Wells not having a great postseason. And I think we're going to make a substitution here. Wait, why don't we have... Oh, he's not even on the roster. Shit. We got to remember to put Geloff back in. Okay. So we're facing Ranger Suarez. Had a pretty good year, only a 3.13 ERA, 1.3 whip, 4.2 WAR. His His FIP was incredible, 3.3. Let's make his life hell.
First pitch, 705.
Sinker, circle change, fastball, cutter.
That's a strike.
Two beautiful pitches to start.
Ball.
I mean, we are supposed to be better against lefties.
Out.
We'll see how Suarez pitches. We were supposed to be good against lefties against Nestor Cortez, and did not have that great of a day at the plate.
No. 1-1.
This one hard hit, 105 off the bat, but
He's out.
scooped it short. Throw to first is
Batting
well in time.
the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
We might actually put our PCI down a little bit. By put our PCI down, I mean batting coach is gonna tell our batters, look a little low in the zone.
Ball. 1-2.
And Soler doesn't go deep, but hits the ball high and deep out to right field. It gets to the wall. It's a stand-up double. But as I was saying, we're going to coach our players. He's pitching down in the zone, so we're going to look down in the zone. But hopefully not too low. This could be our kryptonite. We're not great at distinguishing between balls that are going to be like low here and balls that are like low way down here. So we got to figure out that balance. Fighting off a lot of pitches way below the zone. Apparently, Torkelson just wants to swing at everything. Below the zone, outside the zone, doesn't matter. He's taking a rip at it. But we are eating up a lot of pitches for Ranger. 17 here so far through the first. And then we get a circle change to blast. And we're under it because we're looking too low in the zone. But that's okay. All right. So we got the young Tyler Wells. Pretty good fastball, good slider.
No ball. 1 strike.
I think he also has a slurve. It's pretty good. I mean, look at the movement on this thing. Whoop.
Ball. 2-2.
Can we throw that for a strike, though? Loop. Oh, God. Too much of a strike. It gets way too much of the plate.
Hike. No, that's a ball. 1-1. Ball 2.
He's going, he's going.
Get there, Sodi.
Ball. 2 strikes.
Good throw. But Turner is just too fast. Oh, God. Run, Rosario. Run, Rosario. Run. I wasn't quite sure if he's going to get there. All right. Bryce Harper flies out. Now Nick Castellanos
Right fielder,
Did they have a great regular season as we saw? Oh my goodness, this one just blooped down the third base line. Seth Brown doesn't take the best line to get there. Phillies up 1. But, yeah, like I was saying, Nick Castellanos, not the best regular season, but has been very good here in the postseason. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Blue gives us a very generous call. We try to go back to that spot, and we get crushed. Kyle Schwarber just ekes it out over the left field wall, 343 feet. Honestly, not a bad pitch. Honestly, not a bad pitch. Just a really good at-bat. And we are in some trouble early. We've seen the slider from Tyler Wells be very effective. Get a lot of swing and miss, but so far not today.
Ball 2.
And we are having a lot of trouble this inning. 22 pitches. Finally get the swing and miss there. Throw to Torkelson is made, and the Phillies make a statement. The first inning, 3 runs.
I'm gonna go to the pool.
What?
I'm gonna go to the pool.
Okay.
Ball 1.
Gonna have to show a lot more discipline than our last at-bats versus Ranger Suarez. A lot of swings outside the zone.
Ball 2.
Granted, a lot of foul balls. We did have a double, but nothing else.
That's a ball.
Nice ball there from Bobby Dahlbeck. 108 off the bat. Screamer out into left field. Let's see what Seth Brown can do here.
Ball 1.
Tough lefty-lefty matchup, but we have faith. That's the second changeup we've seen just left right in the heart of the plate, and we haven't been able to get to it. Less than ideal.
Ball.
Now, a much less successful inning as far as having Ranger Suarez eat pitches. But a 1-1 count for Sodi. I mean, I feel like that was a good pitch to hit, but I guess we're really late on it. Lazy fly out to left field. Cheesesteak does sound really good. All right, let's see if Tyler Wells can recover from a pretty bad first inning. Not a great start. Leadoff single on a fastball that just catches way too much plate. Dylan Carlson can't get there in time.
No, that's a ball.
Steal, steal, steal.
And the changeup again gets a swing and miss. Maybe that is the pitch that we need to be relying on a little bit more. Another swing and miss. Of course, we've also been very fastball heavy, so we have to make sure that we're mixing it up. I mean, that could have very easily been strike three. We don't get it. Give me that. There we go. Max Muncy goes around, strike three. Sat down. Go back to the dugout. Getting a little bit of confidence back with Tyler Wells. And then isn't able to glove it there. Lazy to pick up the ball. Throw's not made in time. Trey Turner has excellent speed. He just knocks down the ball and then decided to stare at it for a while. I hate to see it. Oh, God. Another fastball that did not stay up. Off the wall. Two score. We are going to go to the bullpen. Little dribbler to first. Torkelson gets it. The out is made, but not after two more runs by the Phillies.
The second baseman, Curtis Mead.
Well hit ball there, but unfortunately right to the center fielder. This one, though, oh my God.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Rojas with an incredible snag there. Two very well hit balls. How about this one? Wow, okay. There we go. MLB The Show. Our baseball gods giving me a little bit of love there. Dylan Carlson has one that drops.
Soler.
We're back to swinging at garbage. Two balls thrown and 2 strikes on the count. I hate to see it. Come on, Soler, buddy. We need you. 1-2. Wow. Disgusting pitch. Makes Soler look stupid. And we are going to leave Wells out. I mean, it's the 3rd inning. Ideally, of course, don't want to give up 5 in only 2 innings. But we're going to see if he can... I think if we can just get through 1 inning, I think that'll give him enough confidence that maybe he can keep going. Save the bullpen. We are in the heart of this series. It'd be really tough if we have to start eating up, 3, 4 relievers, 5 relievers in this game. And the tough thing is, not even bad pitches that got hit. I mean, there's of course a couple, like one or two, like kind of mistake pitches, but a couple that were really on the black, one below the zone. Like that one. Wells isn't able to glove it. Really tough play for Meade.
No ball. One strike.
I mean, luckily he had enough range to even get that.
0-2.
But much better inning there. And we can come back. We can come back.
1-0.
Better at bats would help. We have been swinging at way too many balls. Oh my God! Please go. Torkelson sends this one high and deep. Outfielders looking up, and the A's are on the board. Torkelson with his third home run of the postseason. This one 349 feet out to right. Finally get one of those change-ups that hang up, and we actually push that one out. I mean, we have a ton of power against lefties. We just have not seen it. I've also seen a lot of pitches thrown below the zone that are swung on. This one actually going down the third base line, but caught. And that's a pop-up. Good timing. And in the PCI is a pop-up. Unlucky. Oh, no, it's late timing now. Okay. A's having a hard time judging balls below the zone. Good enough knowing when a ball is a ball east and west, but really struggling figuring out those balls that are well below the zone. But we get a run back. Not the best inning, but we saw, I mean, our first two swings were hard liners to the outfield. That's exactly what you want to see. Hard hit contact to the outfield, but they just go right to a glove. Okay, Tyler Wells cannot keep missing pitches by that much. We put a fastball up here and it lands here. That's why we're down 5. Or down, we're down 4, but we are down 5-1. Because Philly's talented lineup, they're gonna take advantage of mistake pitches.
No ball. 2 strikes.
But no one can apparently hit this changeup. We have thrown it a lot for a lot of strikes, so maybe we just really lean into that.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ray Turner.
I mean, just stick with what works, right?
Now batting, the left fielder.
Another really good pitch that just gets hit hard.
Ball 2. 2 balls. No strike. Ball 3.
We are in danger of walking marsh. Last thing we need is more base runners.
Ball 4. Take your base.
But we get another one.
Ball.
And the dangerous Bryce Harper doesn't make the situation any easier. Please go foul. Thank you. Slider that doesn't slide. And that one was also a dangerous location, but luckily it was just a fly out. Tyler Wells gets through 4, and we're going to call it a day for him. No, we have a very dangerous hitter in Castellanos coming up, but we're going to put Rogers in. See if he can give us another 2-3 innings. Ranger Suarez, after almost a 20-pitch first inning, has since really locked it in. And it's these east-west pitches that the A's have no problem laying off. But those ones down here below, that's what we really struggled with. And that's really the first strike we've seen even thrown above midway. What a time to throw it. I mean, good timing, great, put the barrel on it. We do have 4 miles an hour wind against us, which is kind of tough, but I mean, they've hit 2 home runs. We've hit a home run too. It's just like good contact is not being rewarded right now, and that's really tough.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Rosario gets a good swing at this one. High and deep out into left. It bounces off the wall. That's going to be a stand-up double with 2 outs for Ahmed Rosario. Put a really good swing into that one. Has pretty good power. Kind of surprised pulling that one and didn't get out, but I mean, another good pitch to swing at. We make good contact, but just can't drive the baseball. But I say that, but even when we have, a lot of times it's just gone into a outfielder's glove. Now I have the young long reliever Trevor Rogers in. He actually pitched a game against the Rangers as a starter. As another home run for the Phillies. Their power has been on full display, while ours has just not been there. We've had some good contact. We've also had some really bad at-bats, a lot of swings outside the zone, but it's a really tough, really tough.
No.
I mean, that's a strike either way, but
Strike. Ball. Ah! Yeah. No.
oh, come on, Blue. I feel like every game so far we've had some really tough calls with the umpires.
Strike. Two balls. 2 strikes.
Get a pretty generous call there. I mean, on the black, but all right. But Nick Castellanos takes us deep. We're back in the hole 5.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike. Ball 2.
62 pitches now for Ranger Suarez.
Ball 3. 3 balls.
And we are red lighting Soler. We really need base runners, and we need RBIs. And we fly out. The rare fastball. Very hittable pitch, but Soler just cannot get up to it.
1-0.
And then Torkelson, a dribbler to short.
Out.
And then a hard hit ball from Chapman to third.
That's a check. Did he swing? No.
I mean,
No. That's a ball. 3 ride.
it's a leadoff single for JT Real Muto.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
1 ball. No strike.
Just trying to get some fastballs across the plate. Just trying to get some strikes and get them actually called.
Two. 2-2. Ha.
Back-to-back strikeouts there. 4 so far for Trevor Rogers. Was apparently getting tired. Rosario very late to react to this, on the run, and is able to make the snag, thankfully. The difference here has just been scoring runs with runners in scoring position. Philly with 10 hits and 6 runs off that. A's with 5 hits and only 1 run. And we've seen a lot of really good contact made, but just doesn't land.
Ball.
This one manages to get past the third baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck, with the leadoff single. That's what we need. We just need to get the ball in play.
Ball. 1-0.
Ranger is very low on energy, so I imagine if we can just get some walks, get some hits,
Yep.
we could very easily get him out of the game. Another very good pitch to hit. That one shot through the gap, just squeaks by the second baseman. Rosario turned to second, thought about going for third, but ends up coming back.
Ball one. One ball, no strike.
And now the young catcher, he's been with us since the beginning, Tyler Soderstrom.
Hurt ball.
Really need some clutch out of him right now. This one might actually be a double play, though. And it is. Soderstrom grounds into a double play. Does advance the runner to third.
Ball, no.
And then Meade flies out to right field.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
7 hits with only 1 run to show.
No.
Okay. Umpire is
Ball two.
really giving us the business today, too.
Ball three.
I mean,
Rio.
what are you going to do?
Hey.
So you don't want to challenge Bryce Harper. But also tough when your strikes don't get called strikes. Now Nick Castellanos, very good against lefties, hit a home run on us last time. So we're going to warm up Crochet. We're going to put Jaime Barria in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Jaime Barria.
Ball, no. One ball, no strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. Full count. Ball 4. Take your base.
Then Jaime Barria loses Castellanos.
Up next for Philadelphia,
It's just
the designated
really tough outing for the A's here.
Schwarber.
He rides. Ball 1.
Come on, Blue. How many of those have we thrown?
1-2.
That's got to be like our 5th or 6th pitch that's just well in the zone, just low, and just not called for a strike. Unbelievable. See if we can get a double play here, though. We do.
Ball.
All right. We get through 7, but
Your attention.
we have 2 innings.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 68.
Now facing Tyler Matzik, who actually throws a fastball. That's not a strike!
No.
Ump is just giving us the business.
Ball 2.
Good slider. Honestly, really good pitches all around. Painted on the black, got a couple lucky calls. Ahmed Rosario goes down. You can definitely sense some frustration setting in for the A's. What?
Very sad
Why?
because
All right, back in the game, 1-2 count. Carlson whips this one into right, caught. Definitely sense the frustration from the A's dugout. Seeing just lots of contact that doesn't land. When it does, runners on base can't capitalize. Let's see if Jorge Soler can turn things around for us. Does work into a 3-1 count. And Soler pops up. Inning over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching, Garrett Crochet.
All right, bottom of the 8th. If we have any chance of getting back into this game, we cannot have any more runs allowed. Next 3 batters don't look particularly good against lefties. And the ump doesn't care about the strike zone if you throw it up high, so we'll throw it up there. Quick work of the first 2 batters. Let's see if we can get rid of Max Muncy and see if we can get this comeback going. I mean, great stuff from Crochet there, but you really see the problem. 7 hits for us, only 1 run. 10 for the Phillies, only 3 more hits, but 5. but 5 more runs. Now we have Orion Kirking. See what we can do here, facing a righty. $100 high up in the zone. Pretty decent contact, fly out. Just under that one.
1-0.
All right, Chappie slaps one up the middle. That's a single. That is That's how a comeback starts. But another fly out. 98 high and inside, and Dahlbeck is late on it. Now Seth Brown. Now, obviously, we don't lose the series if we lose this game, but we will be down in the series, and we will have no more, and we won't have any user-controlled games. Or maybe this, no, I think it recycles, but yeah, this is our 4th game. But Brown chops into an out. Phillies win 6-1. By far our worst loss of the season.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia. 6 runs.
Tyler Wells goes 4 innings, allows 8 hits, and 5 earned.
For the visitors, 1 run.
Could argue maybe we pull Tyler Wells after the first, but then he goes on for 2 more innings, scoreless, so certainly had the capability, but just got hit around very early. And now with our season hopes on the line, we're going to play 1 more. And then if we lose, then season over. If we win, then we have a player lock, a quick manage, and a completely simulated game to choose from for these last 2. So oh wait, hold on. What the hell? Okay, apparently he can only be added. Oh my god. So we don't get Geloff. Even though he came back from injury in the middle of a series. We don't get to add him. Hate to see it. All right. Facing off against Christopher Sanchez, a lefty. So, of course, I mean, I've said it 15 times, but we are better against lefties.
1-0.
Nice hard hit ball right to a defender. Nice. Carlson with a hard hit ball. Gets past the shortstop, though. And that is a single.
Jorge Soler.
I mean, if you give us a pitch right down the middle, that helps a lot. Getting a little swing happy here, Soler. 2 balls has led to an 0-2 count. Takes a good rip at that. Flies out to center. And now we'll see what Spencer Torkelson can do. He is going to ground out. Of course, we know Mason Miller. The flame-throwing righty. Well, this lineup does excel. I mean, I feel like they're not even, but it's like they pitch or they hit. Oh my God! Do we have the same umpire? Like, what is this shit? Apologies for the foul language, but like, we have seen game after game umpires making terrible calls. Torkelson manages to knock this one down. That's going to be an out on Marsh. But how many times are we going to see umpires just blowing these games? Better first inning than the last game. Mason Miller gets through the first. Good swing by Chappie there. Pushes one out into right field. 106 off the bat. And then Bobby Dahlbeck follows it up with a rocket out into left field. Chapman's going to make it to third, and he's headed home. The cutoff throw is made. The throw at the plate. Chappie slides, and he is safe. Stand up double RBI for Bobby Dahlbeck.
That's the ball. 1-0. That's the ball. That's in. Ball.
All right, we are going to red light Brown.
Miss. Ball 4.
And he draws a walk.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now Soderstrom up.
Strike.
Good pitch to hit there. But I mean, after seeing 5 straight balls, I don't necessarily blame him for not swinging at it. And then whiffs on the slider away. Good pitch. Infield fly rule called. And Ahmed Rosario gives us a 4-run lead. That is a no-doubter out to left field. 394 feet. Second home run of the postseason. Started off ice cold. We'll take it. Damage done. A's looking for some sort of condolence, some sort of bounce back after losing 6-1 in the last game. They were down early and never even came close to even seeing a tie, let alone a win. And now here up 4-0 after the first inning.
No balls, 1 strike.
Got to feel good about that. Mason Miller looking strong thus far.
Ball, that's up.
Although we have seen some really tough calls from Blue so far. Chapman with an excellent play to keep the speedy runner off the base paths.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Get our hot bats up. Soler strikes out, though. I mean, 3 really great pitches on the black. Torkelson takes this one deep but foul. And then a hot shot down the third base line. Nice single there from Torkelson. We're finally starting to see our left, well, hopefully our dominance against left-handers.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby.
Again, another really excellent hard hit ball is an out. Dahlbeck works into a 3-1 count. Ooh, swings through a sinker. Good pitch. Very late on that one. Tough play for the shortstop, but it is made. Now Mason Miller back on the mound. Throws a strike right down the middle. Less than ideal. But Real Muto doesn't actually get the full swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Max Muncy only .071. Not having a great offseason or postseason.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Mason Miller strikes him out on the high fastball. Love to see it.
That missed. That's the ball. What you got?
First base umpire says he went around. I tend to agree. Slider left up the middle.
1-2's the count.
Waiting for one of these to get absolutely punished. But Mason Miller looking very, very strong so far.
Ball. 1-0.
Seth Brown swinging at 3 straight balls below the zone. Need to be a bit more disciplined. And by a bit, I mean a lot more disciplined.
That's the ball.
Soderstrom rips one into right, but it is caught.
Now batting, second baseman, Curtis Meade.
Ball.
And another fly out to right field.
Hee-haw! It's 0-1.
A's are fighting though.
Ball.
They are fighting.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Putting up a much better showing than last game.
Ball.
Dangerous pitch there. Brown on the run, and he is able to snag it. 101 off the bat of Harper. And that slider was definitely a pitch to hit. Mason Miller has actually thrown quite a few mistake pitches, but we've just gotten very lucky that none of them have been have made us hurt. I'll put it that way.
1-2. 2-2.
And a beautiful 99-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. Gets Castellanos looking. Ooh, Rosario gets one down the third base line. Just past the glove of the third baseman.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
And we are now going to see starting pitcher Alex McFarland.
for the Phillies, number 18, Alex McFarland.
Who, to be fair, doesn't look great, but does work into a quick 0-2 count. Carlson bites hard on that slider, but luckily makes contact. Reaches out there on a two-seamer and flies out. They start by pitching out against Rosario. Afraid of the steal.
He's going.
Slayer swings and misses. Throws made, but not in time, and also dropped by the second baseman.
That's inside. That's a ball.
And Soler takes a walk. After some really poor at-bats these last couple games, A's starting to see a little bit more on the base paths. It's good to see us working walks, not swinging at change-ups way below the zone. Two-seamer just catches the zone on the outside, part of the plate. Trying to get a feel for where McFarland's going to be pitching.
Full count.
Fastball right down the middle. Torkelson can't get to it. It's a fly out to right field. No runners advance. Chappie sends a dribbler to third. Throw to second is made. Inning over. Definitely felt like that was a pitcher that we could get at. And probably should have. But we get some base runners on. We had better at bats at least.
Nope. Ball.
Good Lord.
1-0.
Blue is really hurting us. To see another strike go for a ball. And the fifth strikeout for Mason Miller. The swing actually leads the batter to get hit by the pitch, but he went around, so it is strike three. And this one high and deep. Off the wall, just shy of the foul pole. It was really close to a home run.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Yeah! the ball.
I mean, he clearly went around, but okay.
Foul ball.
Mason Miller gets a wild swing on the slider. And still trying to figure out McFarland.
1-0. One and one.
Too early on the slider. Okay.
That's the ball.
Dahlbeck hits the ball hard. It goes to an outfielder. And don't... Man, it's crazy to go from one game where you put up 15 runs on like 20 hits, and then this game, just hard hit ball after hard hit ball that doesn't land anywhere. Seth Brown, opposite field, but not hard hit enough on the warning track.
That's the ball. Put it up. 2-1.
All right, Mason Miller in for the sixth at 57 pitches. That is a good number to see.
Yeah.
Pitch counts very low
0-2.
for being in this position.
Low ball. Ball. Nope. Ball. Count full.
Challenge picks coming from Max Muncy. Fights off two in a row. Fastball low and away.
Best ball forward.
On the black, we don't get the call. Feels good, man.
Yeah. 0-1. That's the ball down. 1-2 is the count.
Missed our ceremonial 69th pitch.
Down. Ball.
Trey Turner goes down swinging. 7th strikeout for Mason Miller.
0-1.
Of course, we saw a ton of strikeouts from Tristan McKenzie, who ended up kind of choking the game, unfortunately.
Ball. 1-2.
Mason Miller maybe starting to lose a little bit, throwing lots of pitches right down the middle.
Yeah.
But rings up Bryce Harper, or Brandon Marsh, sorry. Now facing Bryce Harper.
No, that missed.
That didn't miss.
Ball. Wood.
Fastball middle. Bryce Harper cannot connect. They leave a run stranded. And I think that's going to be it for Mason Miller. He was pretty gassed. He made it through 7. Feel pretty good about that. We'll warm up Chafin and Berea. And Chafin is going to be the next one in.
Ball outside. Ball.
2 straight balls to start off the at-bat for Curtis Mead, who's definitely cooled off. Was batting over 400.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now 0 for 2 today.
Nope, ball. That's ball 4.
Works a walk. Take that. Ahmed Rosario responsible for giving the A's the lead they had.
That's a ball.
2 for 3 on the day.
That's a ball.
A's showing a lot more patience than they had been.
Ball.
They're working a walk, now in a 3-0 count. Rosario given the green light, takes this one deep in the right field, almost to the warning track, but caught. And now Dylan Carlson up. He hits this one hard. It's caught. The baseball gods are not with us today. We have hit so many balls. Just hard hit balls to a defender. And then Solares late on the fastball, pops it up, inning over. My God.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Andrew Chafin.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
All right, Chafin comes in.
Hee-haw.
Very dangerous Nick Castellanos versus lefties, but Chafin gets out of it there. Happy to see him performing well.
That's a ball.
Ump still hates us. That's, I don't even know, the 8th call that he's just blatantly missed. But Schwarber hits this one hard out into left field. Another one, Chappie can't snag it. 2 runners on. I mean, a ground ball can get us out of it. We're not going to get one. Johan Rojas hits a triple. We really have no shot, but Rosario's going to take the throw to home. Really not a bad throw, but with that level of speed, not much you can do. And now Max Muncy, who has been terrible this offseason.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits a fucking home run. The baseball gods are just not with us right now.
Ball. No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chafin gets to the 7th, allowing 4 runs,
Ladies and gentlemen,
including a solo shot from Max Muncy,
now pitching
batting under 100.
number 30, Gregory Soto.
No, ball.
Now we go back to a lefty. Which I think is good for us, but who knows? Very good for us. Torkelson crushes it. I wish I could celebrate, but it is hard. My chillness is overtaking me. After some really tough innings, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but it is good, obviously, that we have a 1-run lead. Ooh, Chappie gets plunked. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball to the thigh. That is not good.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Dahlbeck skies this one into right. Very, very high. Surprisingly deep. How is that a flyout? Look where that's at on the bat. All right. Seth Brown, not good against lefties usually, but obviously we trust him. And what do you know? It is a hard hit ball directly to a defender. We've seen this time and time again. A's, great contact and just not getting rewarded. We do, of course,
For the Phillies, the left fielder,
have the Torkelson home run. Chafin's going to stay out there against Brandon Marsh for the lefty-lefty matchup. Should benefit us.
One and two, the count. Nope, ball.
Chafin getting a little tired. Does manage to get 91 past Marsh, though. All right, Bryce Harper. We are going to stick with the lefty. Garrett Crochet coming
now
out.
pitching, Garrett Crochet.
Is a little weary from his last outing. So probably won't be able to go too deep.
Yeehaw. One and two.
Okay. Apparently apparently Harper did not go around there. Even though it looks like he swung out of his shoes, but swing and miss there. And then we can't go yet because we have to face 3 batters, right? Okay. Now Nick Castellanos, who crushes lefties, so we have to be very careful. And he sends one up the middle.
Your attention, please. Pinch running
Looks like they're pinch running.
number 22, Jose Siri.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 and 2 to count.
And Garrett Crochet gets a strikeout to end the inning. We're down to the end. A little bit of insurance would go a long way here.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 52, Brian.
We're going to bring out JoJo Romero to close. He did blow our save last time. My God. We were right there and then just dropped the bat a little bit. Another pop-up. Curtis Mead too early on the 88-mile-an-hour slider. Really close game. Every run would mean the difference. Mead fights off the inside fastball. Probably called a ball. And then gets ate up on the slider. Rosario opposite field, but not far enough. Caught on the warning track. And it's up to JoJo Romero to shut down the Phillies lineup and keep the A's alive in the World Series. And the inning starts with Tyro Estrada getting a ball past Spencer Torkelson. And a bunt. Torkelson gets the out at second, so the lead runner is out. So I don't know if that's considered a successful bunt or not.
1-1.
And a strikeout on JT Real Muto.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies.
And they bring up Bill Trejo. Would be not a rookie, but just drafted last year. Looks like he has great contact versus lefties. Good vision, discipline, clutch, all that. So we got to be careful.
No, that's down. Ball.
And he hits one high and deep in the center, but Rosario's under it. It is an out, and the A's have life. Really close game. Really frustrating game for the A's. Mason Miller had a great day. 6 innings, only 1 hit, 2 walks, and 8 Ks, but no earned. We just saw time and time again, batter after batter getting hard contact, and it just goes straight to a defender. hard hit balls lined to the outfield, right to a defender. And then, of course, in the 7th, where we give up 4 runs to tie. But now, the rules, of course, in the playoffs, we have our player lock game, our simulated game, our quick manage, and our player control. We did those first 4 to the result of 1 win and 3 losses. So, of course, we use our complete player control game to stay in it. We won, but now all we have is player lock and quick manage, and player lock, quick manage, and full sim. We will, of course, use anything we can to give us a little bit more control over the outcome. And we are going to player lock with Stuart Orr. We are at home. And we know the drill with Stuart Orr, or at least hopefully we do.
No, that's outside.
Great control.
First pitch, 706.
Very low hit per 9. But doesn't have a lot of velocity, doesn't have a lot of break.
No outs here.
But we start with a strikeout. I think a lot of this will depend on how much run support we get. Because typically when we have pitched with Orr, we've seen him do really well. Start with 3 balls. I'm going to put that in air quotes because I think a couple of those could have been strikes. But with velocity really low as it is, with Orr, we really have to just locate really well, pitch low in the zone. And just try and get soft contact. That was a strike either way. Stuart also has no defensive abilities.
No runner, no runner. Got
So you should never expect him to glove one that comes back to him.
Plays it first here.
Ah! 0-1.
2 down now.
2. 0-2. 1-2.
Hey, we get a couple strikeouts in there and no run support. Phillies pitchers have really gotten to our A's lineup. We have not seen a ton of runs here in the World Series.
I got it.
Wow. I was starting to get really worried. That ball was up there for a long time.
Ball 1.
Another fly at the center. Rosario's under it. He gets there. Okay. Making pretty quick work of these lineups. Johan Rojas has been really good for the Phillies.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Drove in 2 with a triple last game. He's going to be a force in the years to come. All right. 2 innings gone, and it is a scoreless game. JT Real Muto apparently has the eye of a god, but then takes a mistake slider that got left way up, but foul.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Let's see if we can spin a slide piece. Okay, fouled. We do tend to see this a lot with Orr because of his low K per 9 rating. Doesn't get a lot of swing and miss. Does there, though. Max Muncy finally getting his average at 100 after a solo home run that tied the game in the last game. Good effort there by Chappie. Takes a dive, but can't get there. Brown with the throw to second. Not close.
One down, one down. Ball one. One ball, one strike.
Great sinker there. And a swing and the miss on the slider. 5th strikeout today from Orr. I'm excited to see what he can do next year. He's still very young. This was his rookie year. But his K per 9 has been going steadily up and up. If we can get that into like a 70 range, he will be an elite pitcher. Still no run support. We are being very efficient with our pitches. Only 42 pitches in 4 innings. So that is good.
Ball. 2-2.
Oh, man. Another ball that gets past Chappie. No knock on Chapman. He's a phenomenal defender and always gives 110%. But that is why they call it the hot corner.
No. Quick. 1-1.
Good sinker there for the double play, and we get it. Matt Castellanos grounds it to a double play.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
And we're looking pretty good.
Ball. Hey, we got 2.
Changeup's been pretty good today. We've been able to throw it competitively and also get swing and miss like that one. All right, A's. No runs.
Hey, no one
The
down
second
here.
baseman, Tyro.
Both teams scoreless through 4.
1-1-1.
Out. No. Inside. Huh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike. One.
All right, ground out to Meade. And pitch count's getting a little bit ahead of us. You know, ideally we'd like to be, you know, through 5 with 50, but
No ball. 2 strikes. 1-1-1.
we get through 5. Let's see if our A's can give us some runs. We have 5 hits so far. So we are making contact, and finally,
The third base
2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. And now Orr's got to turn it on.
Here we go, boys.
We got to clutch up.
1-1-1.
He's out.
Our season dreams are on the line.
No.
That's a strike. Too many of those we've seen in these last few games. You'd like to think the MLB has their best and brightest behind the mound for the playoff, or for the playoffs, of course, but also for the World Series.
Got it.
But we're just not seeing it. A lot of pitches that aren't, it's not like they're close. It's not like they're 50-50 balls. These are inside and just not called. That's a good call right there, so we appreciate that.
That's the ball. 1-1. 1-2.
Try and get this fastball outside low, get a swing and a miss.
Hey, now we've got 2.
I wonder if we can run one up and away. A little dangerous pitching up high with such low velocity, but it works. We have to throw it up at some point because we got to change eye levels. We can't let them just sit there and know what's coming every time. Help set up other pitches.
Up.
I got it. Ball.
And Orr, very good. 75 into the 7th now. Another strike called for a ball. I'd love to see an umpire stat in MLB The Show that says
Ball. No. 2 balls. 1
how
strike.
good the pitching crew was, or the umpire crew.
Full count.
Orr does have very low stamina though, only I think in the 60s. So he's definitely getting weary up there at 82 pitches. We've seen him go up to 100. And that's his 9th strikeout, if you can believe that.
One.
That one goes past his head.
You're out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us.
Luckily, shortstop's there to get it. And they do bring us out for the 8th at 84 pitches. I imagine we're on a pretty short leash.
1-0. 1 ball. 1 strike. No. 2-1.
Oh, that little blooper lands fair just inside the first baseline. See if we can use this to turn a double play.
0-1.
Okay, knock it down, make a play infield.
We have a sinker.
1-1.
Need to use it.
2.
Do get the ground ball. Chappie to Mead to Torkelson. Exactly what we were looking for.
Ball 1. One ball, one strike.
We are 1 out away from getting into the 9th with a 3-run lead. And that is strikeout number, I don't even know how many. We got to be close to 10 by now. A's with 10 hits and only 3 runs. Still struggling to score runs. And we are pulled for Jojo Romero. Now we have to go to quick manage. And there's really nothing to do but pitch. There it is. We win 3-0. All right. Stuart Orr wins player of the game. 8 innings pitched, only 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, no walks, no runs. Looks like Chapman was our hero with a home run and 2 RBIs. And Soler went 3 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Love to see it. Okay. The moment of truth. It's 3-3. Game 7 of the World Series. And all we have left is a fully simulated game or a quick manage. Obviously, we're going to quick manage this one. It gives us some element of control than just rolling the dice. We got our ace on the mound.
Let's play ball. 3.
Okay, first inning. Single. Fly out. Fielder's choice. Slayer grounds out. Arias. Fly out, strikeout, pop out. Great. Ground out. Strikeout. Triple. Come on. Just put the ball in play. Just put the ball in play. Just put the ball in play. No. Okay, Arias gives up a single to Rojas. He's been so good in the World Series here. Okay, we get a single from Rosario. Seth Brown. Walks. Soler. Pop up. God.
3. Take your base, ball 4.
We have yet to see anything from Soler, I think, in simulation. Like, in quick manage at least. And we are just running through it.
Ball 4, take your base.
We get a walk. Soler. Torkelson. Just nothing. Arias is still elite.
Your attention, please.
All right, and they're going to go to a righty. Kirker. Oh, come on, Chappie. Come on, Chappie. Fielder's choice, Rosario. Ground out.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
There it is. Torkelson with the solo homer. Mead. Okay, they go to Brian Abreu, righty.
52. Brian
Strikes out. Arias has to be on a short leash. Actually, do we give him the complete game? Fly out. Max Muncy can't hit lefties. Single. All right, we're gonna have to change. Pitching change. We need to go to. Oh God. Switch hitting lefty. So we need to go lefty. We're gonna go Garrett Crochet.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Garrett.
And now they bring in Trejo. Who's next after him? Real Muto. We're going to pitch around. Fielder's choice. The Athletics have won the World Series. I know it's a little anticlimactic doing it in quick manage, but those are the rules. Those are the rules. We win 1-0. Julio Arias goes 8 1/3, only allowing 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and no earned runs. Bobby Dahlbeck wins World Series MVP, and Seth Brown wins playoff MVP. Dahlbeck, 318 with 1 home run and 4 ribbies. And Seth Brown, 338 with 6 home runs and 12 RBIs. Unbelievable. I did not think, honestly, that we were going to win that. That was a very close, but we are world champs again, 2 in 3 years. And now we have a very exciting offseason coming up as world champions. Thank you so much for watching this episode. That was really intense. We were really down on ourselves in some points. We had some really exciting games. I mean, dropping a 15-piece against the Yankees is always going to feel good. Tough games versus Phillies. You know, we lost in a user control game 1-6, and then we clutched up. Thank you so much again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, I really appreciate a like, a comment, and subscription. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.